Hello everyone, welcome to the long-awaited first trade period of the Tasmanian Devils AFL Evolution 2 Coach Career Series. It's been long awaited by many of you. I've got plenty of questions throughout Season 1 asking me who I'm going to trade in, who I'm going to trade out, who I'm going to target in the off-season, etc, etc. Well, all those questions are going to be answered in this episode. So get pumped, get excited. I know I am. It's going to be a huge trade period for the Devils. Now, I'm also going to be doing the draft in this episode. Was going to do the trade and draft period separate, but I've decided to do them in the one video so I can begin Season 2 in the next episode tomorrow on Thursday. So stay tuned for that by pressing that subscribe button. Now, I thank you all for the trade suggestions. I've heavily considered each and every one of them, but I've sort of narrowed it down to about 3 to 5 players that I'm going to target. I felt like our team in the first season was good. In fact, it exceeded my expectations. But I feel there are a couple of holes that need to be filled in order to win a final and also win a premiership. So that's going to be the aim of this trade period, is filling those holes so we can get up to that standard of winning finals and winning premierships. All right, that's enough from me on the intro. Now let's get into what has been a long-awaited trade period. Oh, hang on. My phone's ringing. Hello? Dusty. Hi, how are you? I'm a bit surprised you're calling. Are you okay? Are you in a bit of trouble? Did you leave your car at the MCG again? Oh. Oh, I see. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. The only thing I can say, I guess, is there anything I can do to convince you to stay? Yeah, I understand. You want to go back to Victoria. I understand. Well, look, Dusty, I'm not the kind of person to keep players at the club that don't want to be here. So I will organise for that trade to happen. And look, I'm disappointed to see you leave, but I understand the circumstances, and look, I thank you for your services in Season 1. You've been a vital part of the club's first season. No worries, Dusty. Take care, mate. All the best. See ya. Well, that was Dustin Martin. Bombshell to start the trade period. He has requested a trade back to Richmond. Now, like I said on the phone call, I'm not going to keep him at the club if he doesn't want to be here. So Dustin Martin has to go. Let's start with the Dustin Martin trade. Get that out of the way. He's got a huge salary, so we're getting a bit more money in the bank by trading Dusty. Now, let's see who we can get for him from Richmond. Edwards and Cochin, they're highly rated, but they're getting on a bit, so I won't go for them. I think Caddy would be a decent replacement. He's a midfielder. He can also go forward, so we can utilise him in both those areas. I would love to get Toby Nankervis, 87 rated ruckman. He's a Tasmanian, but do we need him? That's the question. I mean, we've got Witts and Bell Chambers, and they're both great ruckmans in their own selves, and they've had great seasons. So I'm not really sure if we should go after Nankervis. Prestia would be an option. Who else? Asprey, someone recommended in the comments, although I've got plans to get another key defender from another team, so we might pass. Higgins, potentially. He's a good up-and-comer, isn't he? Plays some good footy. Who else have we got? There's not really many down here, to be honest with you. Sydney Stack, probably not. Fraser Turner is Tasmanian, but probably don't need him. There's that rising star of last season. Probably don't need him though. Look, I think Caddy is a decent replacement, so I'm going to go with Caddy. We should be able to get someone else though, I think. Nankervis, like I said, I don't think we really need him. I'm going to go with Higgins. I like the idea of that. Let's see what Richmond come back with. They've proposed a counter offer, and they just want to give up Caddy for Dustin Martin. Okay. Bit stingy, but rightio. We'll go with Nankervis and see if they accept that. Nah, they're not budging. I'll try one more. What about Asprey? Nah, they just want to give up Caddy. Like I said, a bit stingy, but look at it this way. We got Dustin Martin for free. So, to be honest, Caddy for Dustin Martin, considering the fact we got Dustin Martin for free, it's probably not all that bad. I'm going to accept it. There you go. So there's our first trade. Dustin Martin out and Caddy is in. Incredible. Now, I'm sure you're all expecting for me to go after Ben Brown, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Been talking a lot about him this season and the fact that I want him. It's not going to be easy, though. He's a 90 rated forward, but I tell you what, he would work so well with Riewoldt up in the forward line. So let's see who we can give up for him. I'm going to go with... we'll go Alex Sexton. And I will also go Peter Wright. See if they accept that. I doubt they will. And they're insulted by the offer. Okay, that's not going to work. What about Ellis, potentially? They're insulted. Okay, that's not going to work out. Or what about Bell Chambers, potentially? I mean, he had a good season this season, I thought. But we dominated the hitouts department in basically every game. So maybe we need to offload that area in order to improve other areas. So maybe we can go Bell Chambers and see if they accept that. Or they're almost satisfied. Okay. Is there anyone else I could potentially sell? David Swallow? Oh, they're almost satisfied. What about just adding Bell Chambers back in there? Oh, they'll accept that. Okay. Interesting. Sexton, Wright, Bell Chambers, Swallow for Brown. I feel like I'm giving up too much. But then again, I don't know about giving up Swallow, though. Swallow is one of our experienced midfielders. And now that we don't have Dusty, is that a wise decision? If we depart with Bell Chambers, we're not going to have a backup ruck. So we're going to have to go to the draft and get a backup ruck. We've got a fair few midfielders behind Swallow. I don't have any hesitation on trading out Wright and Sexton. You only live once, don't you? And you know what? You have to give up in order to receive. So there you go, Ben Brown. Welcome to the Devils. Woohoo! Next on the agenda, Alex Piers. A lot of you did recommend him throughout the season, and I must admit, when we played Fremantle in that second game, he was really good. So I'm going to save Ellis because I want to go for someone else, and I'm going to save him for another trade. I'm definitely going to trade him out, though. I'm going to go with Holman. I think we could definitely trade out. We probably don't need him. We didn't play him a lot last season, although he was injured. What about Miles? Miles is 28.77. We only played one game with him, and that was in round 23. So Let's see if they accept that. Oh, they're satisfied. That is not a bad trade. In fact, that's a steal, I think. Bang. Welcome to the club, Alex Piers, a Tasmanian. I probably should have pointed out, by the way, I'm not going to be trading Liam Jones. I'm going to keep him in the team, but Alex Piers is joining that defence. Beauty! Jarman Impey is someone that I have seen in the comments, and I think he would be very good off the half-back. I'm pretty keen to play Weller a bit more midfield, so he could sort of take Weller's spot at the moment. Weller can go midfield. Impey's a very good player in real life and in this game. So I'm going to go after Impey. He's a general forward in this save, but he's since been changed to a general defender because that's what he is. So who am I going to trade out for him? I'm going to go Ellis. So Ellis can go. He was a bit disappointing this season, I thought, and a lot of you agreed. What about if we go... Actually, we'll just try Ellis. We'll see if that... No, okay, they're not satisfied. At least they're not insulted. What about a pick? Pick 85? They're not satisfied. What about... I'll have to give up a player, I reckon. I'm just seeing who I can trade out. Lukosius? I don't really want to trade out Lukosius, to be honest, because I think he's a talent. I'm probably the only person in this world that thinks that, but I think he is. But then again, we just got Ben Brown. We've got Jack Riewoldt as well as other key forwards, as well as Ben King, who doesn't even play in full forward. He plays in the pocket. So we probably don't need all these key forwards. So it's either Gardner or Lukosius. I do want to keep Gardner because he played very well in that game against Collingwood. Didn't quite live up to expectations in the game against Hawthorn in that qualifying final. I'm going to go Lukosius. Will they accept that? Oh, they will! That is not bad, I don't think. Ellis and Lukosius for Impey. Welcome to the club. I've just been looking through the free agency list, and there's a few good players in this list, including Cunnington, 92 rated midfielder. But I'm sort of tempted to get Scott Pendlebury. Now, hear me out. We just traded off Dustin Martin. We also just traded off David Swallow. There's a couple little holes in our midfield after trading those two players. Now, we did get Caddy in, so he's good. And we've got Hugh Greenwood and Rao and all those players, and Taron Thomas and Took Miller and Fiorini. But Pendlebury would just add that extra experience to the team, I think, moving forward. He's 93 rated. He's actually quite cheap compared to a player like Cunnington. I'm tempted. I am tempted to go after Scott Pendlebury. It wouldn't happen in real life. He would never leave Collingwood. But this is not real life. Negotiate contract. He wants 480 annually. Could we get 450,000 annually? 1 year, I reckon, just because of his age. He's accepted! Yes! Oh, we've just got Scott Pendlebury to Tasmania. Unbelievable. Now, we've got a few offers from other clubs. Lockie Weller. The Brisbane Lions want him for Cam Rayner. Probably not. I'm pretty keen to keep Weller, to be honest. Wow! What the hell? The Dogs are offering Marcus Bontempelli for Jack Riewoldt. Captain for captain. No, I'm not going to do that. As much as I love Marcus Bontempelli, I have decided to stay clear of Western Bulldog players just because I go for them in real life and because I'm doing a career mode with them off camera. But we can't give up Jack Riewoldt, our captain. That would just be crucifixion, to be honest. Okay, so we've got Josh Caddy, Alex Piers, Ben Brown, Jarman Impey, Scott Pendlebury. That's 5 players we've just traded into the club. I don't think we need to go for anyone else at this point, to be honest. I'm not looking to, make heaps and heaps of trades. But I think that might be enough to fill the voids of certain areas of our team. So we might leave it there, actually. I need to negotiate contract, though. That's something I need to do because we've got a fair few players out of contract. So let's just go ahead here. And there you go. I've just negotiated player contracts with those that were expired. I've offered everyone that was expired a contract. I've used up a fair bit of wage by doing that, but I just felt like I needed to keep every single player that was out of contract. I gave most a 2-year contract. Some I gave a 1-year contract. It just depended. So I'm pretty happy with that. So now let's go ahead and advance to the draft. Just been looking through the delisted free agency and I'm sort of tempted to sign Sam Stewart from the Dockers. He had that great game in round 1 against the Bombers, and that's sort of why I want to sign him, to be honest. He's only 20 years of age. He could be just an extra in our list, to be honest. I guess we need a little bit more depth in terms of general forwards. So I'm going to go ahead and sign him for 1 year. And there you go, Sam Stewart. Welcome to the club. I'm taking a punt on you, mate, so don't let me down. Okay, into the draft we go. And we have got pick 13 to start in round 1, so I'll go manual pick. Just having a look at the positions, we've got 5 out of 8 general defenders, 3 out of 3 key defenders, 1 out of 3 ruckman. I think we need to go for a ruckman in this pick because we do not have a backup ruckman after selling Bell Chambers. Mid forward, we've got 2 out of 3, so that area is not too bad. Midfielders, we've got plenty of those. We've got plenty of key forwards and general forwards. Not too bad either. So I reckon we need to improve. I reckon in this draft we need to go for a ruckman and defenders, I think, and whatever else pops up. So let's see what we can do here. Rated. Well, this guy already stands out as a ruck. I mean, look at this. He's got 80 to 82 rated already, and he's got 90 to 99 potential. Bang, welcome to the club. Now let's go to the next pick. And let's just have a look here. Rated. We'll go potential. I'm just wondering which one I should go. How can you be rated 80 to 81 but have a potential of 65 to 75? That doesn't make any sense, to be honest. I reckon we go for a general defender, to be honest, because we don't have many of those. Unless we go for a mid forward. I think we'll go. I don't mind this guy, S. Burton. Okay, what pick's this? We're up to pick. Hang on. Have a look at pick 40 from the Swans. Jay Bevis. You're joking. Jay Bevis has just been picked up by the Swans. Okay, there's a Jay Bevis in this game. Rightio. Okay, anyway. Okay, I've seen it all now. What pick are we up to? Pick 49. I'm lost after that. That was unbelievable. I can't believe we missed him. Oh my God. Let's have a look. Jay Vickery. We need a general defender, so we'll go Jay Vickery. There we go. Okay, we're up to pick 67. I think we've got 3 more picks to go. So who do we need? Who do we need? We've got 6 out of 8 general defenders. Maybe we go with another ruckman, just so we have a third ruckman, just in case we need it. I'm just having a look here. Stengel. Yeah, I think we might go another ruckman. Okay, next pick. Pick 85. So this is the second last pick. Who we got? There's not really much, to be honest, that I fancy, to be fair. Who do I go? Who do I go for? I'll go with a general forward, and we'll go with Grant. Okay, final pick. Final pick of the draft. Who do I go for? I'm going to go with another general defender, and I'm going to go Woodward. So there we go. That's the draft completed. And there you go. That is the trade period and the draft done and dusted. I hope you're all happy with what transpired. I'm pretty happy with what happened. So fingers crossed it all works out and it leads us to a premiership in Season 2. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts. And also press that subscribe button as well. Would really appreciate that. Season 2 gets underway in the next episode with the opening 2 games of the season. That will be tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned. And until then, take care. Catch you later.